Welcome to San Juan and to the biggest model left for sale. Hello, good morning. Welcome back to Mariana in Yucatan. And today I'm here with Leo and we are going to visit a building that is part of SUA Desarrollos. I've actually heard a lot about SUA. I never really visited per se the buildings, but I really think they're beautiful from the outskirts and legally speaking, even the location, right? Because right now we're heading to La Isla. And if you look on Google Maps, La Isla is a very big mall and like entertainment center in Mérida, and that area grew up crazy and is one of the most expensive areas now in Mérida, but also has a lot of services nearby. So we have the Hospital El Faro, which is really good for specialists and just health in general. We also have a Walmart super close by, and we have, other amenities that are very close. But yeah, it's a really, really beautiful building, and we're gonna get to see it inside today. Welcome to Zagúan and to the biggest model left for sale. This is the model home, so furniture, for example, is included at an extra price, but the size of this apartment is going to really drive you crazy because it doesn't feel like you are living in an apartment, it really feels like a home. Let's start here with the visitor's bathroom. Right here, come with me. So as you can see here, this bathroom already has few things that you would like your visitors to have. For example, a candle, some towels. Of course, this is more personalized, but I love the really wide glass mirror because that's always good. Sometimes you don't find visitors having something like this. It's more small, but this is really wide, really premium. And also this cabinets of the bathroom, really spacious. So you can put a lot of toiletries or anything you need for your guests right here. We also have the extractor, which is also really important, especially in an apartment. So this is right entering your house or your apartment, the guest bathroom. Coming here, we come into the dining and living area. This features a very nice big screen to watch movies with your family, to hang out with them. We have a big sofa, and it also features the dining space. I love that this is kind of an open concept, so that makes the apartment feel bigger. It's not like in little rooms, but you have a big open concept that actually connects to the kitchen. Something super important as well is that it's all central AC. Right here, I really like this area. This is like a little studio room. It has its own AC, as I mentioned, because these doors can be closed and make it like a little office room. We know that a lot of people right now either have visitors or have renters, or they themselves work from home. So it's nice to have a little space that is yours, that is not in your bedroom. Apart from, there's also amenities that allow you to do co-working. This features a really nice chair. This could be, for example, for reading. It could be for working. You could put a little office space with your laptop. So it's really nice to have this extra like flex room to use it as you wish. If you want to use it also as storage room or for your bikes, for example, why not, right? It really comes down to what you want to store there. Coming into the kitchen, we have this beautiful countertop and we have this beautiful oven and stove with its extractor as well. But I really like that whatever you're doing here, you always have some kind of view. I love that if you look over there, we have really big sliding doors that not just let the air come through, but also allow you to be cooking and looking at your family, having dinner, or cooking together, watching a movie, just everything that you see. Now, it's very typical for some families in Yucatan to have a service room. This could be if somebody is here to help you out with the kids or anything like that, or, you know, stays in your house and helps you with some household things. But if you are not used to something like that, you can have a third bedroom per se. A fourth bedroom per se, because we have 3 more and this is a service extra room. It could be for visitors, but when we say service room, it does not mean that it's less than others. Look at this room. I mean, has everything you need. It has a super spacious closet that is bottom to top. Right here we have for clothes. So it's really, really, really practical, even for visitors. Over here we have a full bathroom. As you can see, we have the ACs. Every room has its own AC to control the temperature. And here we have the service bathroom, and over here the shower. Now let's go see the first bedroom. On our way to the first bedroom, we have over here the washing center. So here you have your heater and you have your laundry. I would probably say that this would be good for like a washing center. So you have your washing machine and your laundry, and it has the duct for the dryer. Okay, so really good to have it closed up. It's close to the rooms and it's also closed up so no one can see it. But before we go to the bedrooms, just look again at how spacious this apartment is. Ready? Let's go to the first bedroom. Over here to our right, we have the first bedroom per se, although really it's the second. Here we have a really, really spacious bathroom. I love again that this, you would really expect for a price like this to have premium things. And I love that they don't go small on the glass for the shower. It's spacious, big, really good for someone that lives here. And the shower as well. Good size. Just so you know, the architect that did this building is Yucatecan. And something he really appreciated and put into every single apartment, into every single amenity and the building are very Yucatecan things. You're gonna see in the video, I'll put it right here, how it's called a Zagúan because in the middle of the building, there's spaces to sit and to enjoy in the outdoors. So this community is made to be outside, but not dying of heat. Outside, you can see from one side the sunset, from one side the sunrise, and in every single detail you see Yucatecan details, which is super nice. Here we have the first bedroom again. We have here like a matrimonial size bed. We could have maybe even a queen, no problem. We have its own AC, and we also have a full closet. Right here we see a door, but this door is not just a door. This door actually leads us to a terrace that is individual to this apartment. We are on the 3rd floor, and we're on a floor where we have a lot of amenities, but this amenity is only yours. Let's go to the other bedroom. In the second bedroom, we find also a full closet. And we start seeing things getting more spacious. Here we could even have, honestly, a queen bed, even a king with a little bit less space, but really good size. It is bigger than the first bedroom we saw over there. And we also have a beautiful view. Now, for those of you that like paddle, this one is super close. We also have over there, you see La Isla Mall, walking distance. Really nice mall, really good amenities, cinemas, things for kids. This area is just completely amazing. Over there, you can see the kids playing area. So if you want to see your kids playing from here, or there's a little dog park over there, you have more of a view of people. Now you might think, well, I really don't want to be hearing people playing paddle. This is really up to you. You know, I grew up in a place in Mérida that had a lot of noise, and I actually don't mind people playing paddle next to me. I actually enjoy watching them. It's kind of fun, but it depends on you. The windows are designed to have some kind of noise control. Of course, this building is made so that you are in a community, but if people like watching this from their room or just having friends, or they love paddle, this is actually really, really cool. Going to the bathroom, we also have the extractor. It's very similar kind of bathroom than the other one we saw. Also a big glass mirror. We have, of course, always premium apartments need to have all this, the lower cabinets or the cabinets from the bathroom, and also a good size shower. But of course, nothing like the master bedroom. Let's go see that. We are entering now Zagúan's master bedroom in this apartment. Now, of course, looking at the side is just coming in, you can see that this is very different to the other bedrooms. This is definitely a king size bed. You could put a extra king size bed, no problem. I love this section that they put here. If you didn't know, this apartment of course is sold without furniture, but for an extra price you could have it all furnished, just as you can see here. So this is always really nice to have next to your bed. We also have an access to the terrace. This whole terrace is private to this apartment. And over here we have a little nook that could be for plants, or even I would even add like a little storage room for books or something like that, because I love books. I love books, or if you love shoes, or if you love to see your purses, it's perfect. As you can see, I love that even after the bed, you even have a space for a little chair. Like that's not a little chair, a big chair for sitting. This is amazing because living in apartments now always feels like you're closed up, but this just feels like, honestly, I think Leo would agree with me, it just feels spacious, and that's really nice to have. Now, we're coming here to, of course, the master bedroom's bathroom, and here we feature a walk-in closet. So you come over here. Very spacious. We have a his and hers, which again is not very typical in apartments to have this, but this is a premium apartment, so it has space for your linens, for his and hers bathroom, etc. Sorry, here's a his and hers closet. And now going into the bathroom, which I thought, my goodness, this is amazingly big. We have, of course, featured we have the his and hers space. And I love this because even in the apartment that we saw upstairs, which isn't as big as this, but still spacious, you also have a his and hers on the bathroom, on the master, which is really nice for apartments. Now over here you'll see the separation of the shower and the WC. But I mean, look at this shower. 1, 2, I mean, it's so big. Like, it's not even the video. It's like super big. It's amazing. I love it. Perfect. So I wanted to do a little recap of what we saw today, what I loved about Zagúan. Of course, everything has their pros and cons, so we try to be as honest as possible. But something I really like, starting with the positive, is the location. The location of Zagúan is prime. It's one of the most, I would say, expensive prime locations of Mérida. Being a Yucatecan born and raised, this area was completely empty 10 years ago. And now it's crazy expensive. The value of properties here are going up and up and up, especially in this area. Also, location wise, you have a mall just minutes walking a mall. You have Walmart, you have Superaki, which is a bigger convenience store. You have schools nearby. So this building is perfect for buying as an investor and renting. It's perfect for yourself to live with your family, for families with kids, and even just for, having somewhere that you feel like is very Yucatecan. And again, just going back to the architect, he is Yucatecan, and I love that a lot of the things here just make sense. Being a Yucatecan, it just makes sense. For example, the amenities on this side over here on the back of Leo, which are the paddle court, the kids playing area, and the dogs playing area. Those amenities right now, it is around 11 a.m., are actually covered by the tower. So they're fresh. If you want to play paddle at 11 a.m. in Mérida, that's almost impossible. But because it's in shade, how the building was built and where they were put, they are perfect for being outdoors, which is crazy. Now, on the other side, where the sun is at its most right now, we have the pool, the circuit for swimming, and the barbecues. Again, it just makes sense because the sun is there right now, the way it was built. It's also very nice that the tower has a middle point that is open. So over there, because it's covered, you can be outside, you can be with friends, with family, with neighbors, talking, sitting in the afternoon. On this side, you will always see the sunset. And on that side, you will always see the sunrise. And if it doesn't matter if you buy an apartment on the first floor, well, on the third floor, fourth floor, fifth floor, you have amenities like in the middle, we also have a gym. We have a space for the kids. In Spanish, it's called ludoteca. We have a washing center if you don't want to have your washing machine and dryer here. And in the first floors, we have a commercial area, which is going to be made up of a restaurant and some classes, which is open to the public. But you also have in one of the floors like a barre workout section, which is really nice with that beautiful view. Yucatan's very flat, at least in this section, so anything high up has a wonderful view. On the downstairs floor, we also have the co-working area, which is really nice if you don't want to, for example, you don't have a flex such as this one and you want to kind of be outside. So there's an AC area right next to the lobby where you can have a meeting with a client or go and work in your computer, which is also really nice. But again, it was made for people to be in a community, and I love that about it. I will leave all the details down below. If you want more information, feel free to contact me, and we can of course make a Zoom, talk about a possible relocation in Mérida or any other matter that you need or are interested about Zagúan. Thank you so much again for watching Mariana in Yucatan. Make sure to subscribe and like this video if you like it. And remember that I am an immigration attorney and certified real estate agent in Mérida, Yucatan, always trying to case you the best properties to invest in and legal tips in Mérida. See you the next time. Bye.